So welcome to the Node.js Next 10 meeting for November 10th, 2021. We did have an issue that generated with an agenda, but I think the most important thing this week is to just sort of touch base on the summit and make sure that anybody who's watching is aware that the mini summit is happening next week. It is issue number, let me find that. It is issue number 99, and the summit is on November 18th at 10 to 2 Eastern. The topics we're planning to deep dive into there are suitable types for end users and single executable applications. I know, Tierney, you were looking at inviting some people from the sort of types world into participate. I do see on the issue there's a comment from Simon about somebody being involved who made a bunch of contributions to the DT, and I think seems like we've lost Tierney. But it sounded like Tierney mentioned also that he had invited some people and definitely typed, and there was an issue there. So let me actually go there and see if we can find that link. Definitely typed. Okay, so
Sorry about
hi,
that.
Tierney. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
I was just filling in that you'd mentioned that there was an issue in the definitely typed that was discussing this.
Yeah, there's a discussion in the definitely typed repo. I think I have the link here. Jeez, how do I chat? It's the Zoom UI is weird on mobile.
Yeah, I could see.
There. Yeah. I think I just pasted it. I think I pasted it panelists, host and panelists. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, so that's the link to that. I've also poked internally. Obviously can't commit other people's time, but I've asked if they'd like to join. So.
Sure.
Or
okay.
If some relevant people want to join. So.
That's good, and I see at least one person has chimed in that they are interested in. So.
Yep.
I will add that link to our minutes here if I can find my minutes. Yes. So I'm going to I guess similarly, I wonder, do we know if there's anybody we should invite from the single binary side of things outside this group? Or Anna? Yeah, okay.
She maintains the one that's under MongoDB or built the one. So something very related to that. I think she'd be a good one. Perhaps someone from NCC at Vercel.
Do you know who that might be? I'm just looking at.
No, but I can figure it out. I can ask.
Okay, so I will. So I could probably, like, in the next 10 issue, mention Anna, because we know that she's around. Is that a good way, do you think, to do that?
Sorry, what was the question?
I'm just thinking, like, for Anna, I can mention her in the issue itself, and ask if she's interested in coming. Go ahead.
Yeah, she'll probably see that. Yeah.
Okay, and then if you can figure out who you're saying, what was the other group?
Vercel and the NCC, the folks who do NCC, which they don't do single binary, but they compile everything into your entire node app into a single file. So I imagine they'll have opinions on this.
Okay, so that was Vercel, and you said NCC is the right thing?
Yeah, NCC is the CLI that does that. Yeah, from them.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, that sounds good. Okay, anything about the summit that we should talk about? I guess we did the tweet from the Node account, right? I guess just if any of us help try and make sure the people I've got it on like the TSC agenda. Yeah, so whatever we can do to help people be aware that it's happening and hopefully get as many people who are interested there, that would be good. So I was just asking, anything on that before we move on to the next issue?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. I figured that was the most important. We'll do the deep dive, and then we'll have some discussion into that we can do follow on. The other things we do have on the agenda that was generated was provide the pre-built Node.js node images. I know Tierney, you've been working on some stuff. I don't know if there's anything sort of new to report since the last time we got together.
Yeah, nothing on the code side. I don't know if I created the issue before or after we got together last, but I did create an issue in Node Core or not create an issue. I updated the issue in Node Core, saying I've made progress and kind of outlined what I'd done, and there seems to be general agreement that this is something we should move forward with there. I've been busy with other things, as I mentioned to Michael. I'm mostly out this week, and I was getting ready last week for my wife's surgery. So I've been otherwise occupied with that plus interviewing for my manager. So I haven't had a chance to get around to that, but the two things there I need to do are create an issue to move, create an issue in admin to move BNB/devenv into the Node project, and then PR the dev container to Node Core would be the ideal path. I also do need to still set up actions to build the Docker image and publish it. I'm not super concerned about that though, and I'm hopeful that we could also get an additional extra large runner from the GitHub Actions team to actually do this, which would then speed it up and be less error prone and stuff like that. Just because there's more memory, more storage, etc. For actually running that work, and that's specifically for building the Docker image and publishing it, not consuming it.
Right. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, that sounds like you're making some good progress, even though you're busy.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Excellent. Okay, no, that's great. And then the other things we had were sort of the deep dive on documentation and maintaining and growing the level of contribution in the future of the next 10. I was thinking that maybe we'll defer since we have the summit next week, and see how that goes. If the summit turns out to be good, that's probably a way to get a more, broader input into the technical things, and we might move, schedule one of those for the documentation and these other things versus diving into them ourselves. Mm-hmm. So I'd suggest this week we just skip those two unless somebody else has, something we want to talk on to those two. Make sense?
Sounds good.
Yep.
Okay. So that's good. And that takes us to the end of the thing. So thanks for everybody for their help on the summit. And maybe we'll give you a few minutes back if you, have that time to get ready for the summit, do some investigation or whatever. Otherwise, we'll close out and hopefully talk at the summit next week.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'll talk to everybody later.
Here's y'all.
Bye.
Thanks.